Hey, guys. How are you?
How
We're
you
doing
feeling?
well.
Pretty good.
Quite the coming out party for Jayden Daniels
Pretty
last
good.
night. Like, what a just electric performance by him, leading the team to a win. They needed every one of the points to get it. 38 points on the road. Pretty impressive stuff in his third NFL start.
You know, and it's funny because leading into this game, the thing I would say, whether it's on my podcast or talking to other people, like, sometimes, like, those moments are made for guys like Jayden Daniels. Like, they do different things, or they do, they hit unique heights in situations like that. Like, that's what he's done. That's what special athletes do, and I think that's what Washington has in him. And it wasn't, obviously it's not just him. The line's got to do its job, and McLaurin had, a great catch in the end zone and a terrific double move, and then on the 55-yarder, the way he plays the corner with you could call it a simple college route, but he beats Taylor Britt on that one, right? And that's and that because he's the one that kept calling this a college offense. So but there were other things that went into it, but the poise he shows, like when he's in the huddle. And some of those late situations where they're kind of not getting the play, and he's not panicking. He's like kind of motion, let's go. And, so I think there's just something different with him, and, embrace him because I think it's real.
Just getting back to Jayden for a little bit, because at the end of the day, that's what this whole season's about. And you think about 2012 and how exciting that was, and Robert was dynamic and amazing, but it was also based on kind of a gimmick, right? They looked at his skill set and how they could acclimate him. This is not gimmick, right?
No.
I mean, he's got all the ability. He can make the reads. And what I'm loving is you're seeing, like, he's not only built for these moments, right? 55 college games, the biggest environments you can have, been groomed for this since he was a kid. But you're seeing the growth already in 3 games, right? And I had Kingsbury on double secret probation after week 1 because I didn't like all that behind the line of scrimmage stuff.
He called a good game.
But he did an amazing job yesterday, and I think he's just bringing them along slowly. But we're seeing Jayden learn and get better from week to week. The slide, right? Perfect slide, executed a couple times, right? And he does it when he needs to, so he's learning. The keeping his eyes downfield when he's outside the pocket, we're seeing that more, right? In 3 weeks, seeing like. What's this kid going to do in week 8? It's amazing to think about.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like he's not remotely close to a finished product.
Nowhere close.
Now that doesn't mean he's going to go 23 for 23 the next time.
No.
But it maybe what it means is you're opening up more of the playbook for sure. And so going back to, you're right. 2012 was as fun a year as I've covered because of what they did offensively, and then the street and all that. This is different in part, and you go back to the keeping your eyes downfield. That was a season-long thing for Robert, and this, he's done a better job in Game 3, right? And because I remember going into his second year, they worked on that a ton in practice, like on a side field before he was even on the field. Like they're over there, like working on keeping the ball alive, keeping the ball. He had a tendency to tuck it and put his eyes down 10 yards behind the line. And you're not seeing that here. And you're going to get some because but sometimes, you're right. That's a progression there. I think there's more to build on. I think from the past game, I think that's where they're excited that, I feel pretty comfortable saying that if something happened to Jayden Daniels, he can still be a quarterback in the NFL.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like because of his processing. And I think the way his approach to studying habits.
He's throwing guys open. He's throwing before guys even turn their heads. Yeah,
and exactly. And so there's just he plays the position, and I think that's it's different. He's different than any young quarterback I've covered in terms of the combination of the skill, but also just the flat out approach. Like he's doing things that the other ones just
and demeanor. He's got the whole package.
Yeah, no, he does. And I think, the other thing too that I think is important in this is how his teammates react to him.
Yep.
Because if they, I've seen it, right? Seen it both ways. And the way what he says, you're not hearing things saying, "Oh, Jayden was taken out of context." Not seeing that. You know why? Because he knows what to say. But it's not an act. Like, this is how he's been raised. It's part. He knows what he can do. There's an absolute confidence with him.
But he's also humble. But he's also humble.
But he'll say like, "Hey, listen, I'm here to play my role." Now, your role may be 21 for 23 for 254 and 2 touchdowns, but that's his role. It's not like, you know what I mean? He's not elevating himself in any way above anybody else. And I mean, teammates have really embraced him because of that and the work they see putting in. But also, like, in the locker room, like you see him in the locker room, he's one. Sometimes quarterbacks aren't always one of the guys. He's one of the guys.
Yep.
Like, he's in there talking trash with Bobby Wagner about basketball or whatever, and with other guys. Like, he's a presence in there without acting like he's anything other than one of 53.